Hello, my name is Micah. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. First off, I love acting, and I always have. I've fancied myself an entertainer my whole life. I grew up in Texas, specifically Austin was where I mostly grew up. My family moved there when I was a kid, so I like to play disc golf, stay active, do fun things. I like to be musically inclined. I sing, and I also play ukulele. Now, I decided to apply for this job because I've always been fond of the entertainment industry, especially ones that are both live action and animated. So, my last job required me to do a lot of improv work, and I still work there part-time, but we'll get more into that later. My next position that I held involves my education. I have taken some theater classes, but primarily my education has been based on environmental science and communications. So I'm focusing pretty heavily on the communications and trying to build a good wide background network for myself as to make sure that I can be well-rounded and not just focus too hard on any one thing. My working experience includes the improv work, which I told you about previously, where I played a major role in Sherwood Forest Festival's annual production. That is a 8-week show where on the weekends the story of Robin Hood or stories of Robin Hood are told, and I played a major role there. I've also done a lot of film experience working with a company called Offwant Films. Starred in a lot of their short films and a couple feature films. You should hire me because I love everything you do, and I think my style fits very well for the style that you are, the style that you guys typically go for. I think I fit pretty well. You guys being, of course, the film studio. I think my strengths are definitely comedy-based and the ability to focus on different projects and make sure that I deliver 110% every time. The weaknesses I have are going to probably be inability to answer interview questions in a timely manner. My goals 5 years are to become a well-known enough actor that not only do I continuously work with you guys, but that I can score any part that I really try for, and anyone who wants me will know exactly what I'm capable of and be able to push me into further and better roles. My biggest achievements so far, it's a broad topic. I feel like I've achieved a lot. Well, I think probably my most fun achievement was during a movie premiere for a feature film that I was in. I got to walk the red carpet, and it just so happened to be on my birthday. And so at the end of the movie, they called me up front, and the entire theater sang happy birthday to me, which was pretty cool. I thought that was pretty great, and it helped me really appreciate what this career could lead to in the future, and something I've always strived for since then. I think a good boss is someone who really pushes you, but knows your limits and how to not push you any further than you should go. Someone that won't over-stress you, but someone who gets to know you for who you are and how to help make you better. And I guess a good colleague would be someone who does the same thing, who tries to figure out how well they can better themselves and you at the same time. What motivates me? Well, that's, I guess, that desire that a lot of people have or feel, where you just want to be seen and recognized and known and appreciated. I think that comes into a lot of acting, and that applause factor you get, that feeling of I did something cool and everybody saw. That's, I think, what really motivates me in this field, and to show that I'm really capable of doing these things. My salary expectations, well, that's just going to depend on whatever I can get, and not a penny less. I can start immediately, start wherever, you name it, as soon as possible. And got any questions? Well, I would say that this is a question for why I would be having an interview like this for an acting position, but I feel like, as for this rough draft here, that acting was just the easiest thing to go with, but that I'll probably have a little bit different interview in the future. And as for my Concordia question, which is my final question, I think the ways that I feel my Concordia education prepared me for my career was to show me that there were a lot of hardships to overcome with college. That college is very strenuous at times. There's a lot of agitations and stimulus that come into play, but at the end of the day, as long as you push forward and know that you can do it, well, you can do it.